Welcome to our Core 11 Reading and Writing class, Module 2 Properties of a Well-Written Text. This is the learning competency for this lesson. These are the learning objectives. Writing skills are an important part of communication. Good writing skills allow you to communicate your message with clarity and ease to a far larger audience than through face-to-face or telephone conversations. In this lesson, you will learn how to construct a well-written paragraph in case that you might be called upon to write a report, plan or strategy at work, write a grant application or press release within a volunteering role, or you may fancy communicating your ideas online via blog. And in this lesson, it will also help you improve your strategies in writing and how you organize your ideas in order to come up with a well-written text or essay. A paragraph is a series of sentences that are organized, coherent, and are all related to a single topic. For a paragraph or for any composition to be effective, it must always consider the properties of a well-written text, such as organization, coherence and cohesion, language use, and language mechanics. Let's have first organization. Organization provides the reader a structural framework that will guide them on what to have in a text and helps also the reader follow the complete and logical development of thoughts in a written text. It should have introduction, body, and conclusion. For introduction, it should capture the attention of the readers, establishes the importance of the topic, and it also gives the necessary background information of the topic. And it also provides a bridge from the opening sentences to the topic sentence, which may be positioned in the middle or at the end of the paragraph. Whereas for the body, which is the longest part of the composition, as it consists of many sentences which are supporting details of the main topic. The body of the paragraph may be organized through this following order. First, we have chronological order. Chronological order explains a sequence of events, whereas spatial order describes a person, thing, or place, which details are arranged through movement in space systematically from starting point to other features or the simple physical position or relationships. Deductive order arranges details from general to specific, whereas inductive order arranges details from specific to a general and provides the support first and then draws a conclusion from it. And the last one, we have climatic order. Climatic order arranges details according to importance, that is from least to most important or from most important to least important. And the last part of organization, we have the conclusion. Conclusion ends the paragraph, closes the issue being discussed, and aims to convince the reader that all most important arguments about the topic have been tackled. It also summarizes the connections between details or information covered in the body part of the paragraph and the topic sentence. Next, we have coherence and cohesion. These are the two basic features that facilitate textual continuity. Let's have first coherence. Coherence refers to the relationship of ideas between sentences in order for you to have an overall sense of unity. To do this, you have to begin each paragraph with a topic sentence. Next, we have cohesion. Cohesion refers to the grammatical and lexical relationship between different elements of a text which hold it together. It expresses the continuity that exists between one part of the text and the other. To achieve cohesion, the following cohesive devices are applied in writing. First, we have repetition. Repetition is to focus on the main idea by repeating a keyword or phrase. This is to keep you as a writer as well as your reader on track with the idea being discussed. Next, we have synonyms. Synonyms is to use words with the same meaning in the sentence. This can keep you as a writer and also your readers mindful of the connections between sentences. The use of synonym provides some variety in your word choices. Next, we have pronouns. It is to replace the nouns with words like he, she, it, they, we, us, him, or them. Each pronoun should clearly refer back to a specific noun mentioned earlier in the text. And the last one, we have transitions. Transitions, it is to use transition word or phrase that links the sentence of a paragraph together. This guides the readers with the movement of an idea from one sentence to the next sentence or the relationship among ideas. Let's analyze this text and tell me if this text has coherence, cohesion, both, or neither. Okay, this text is cohesive but not coherent. Looking at the individual sentences, you can say that all of the sentences are grammatically correct. Therefore, they are cohesive. The text is cohesive. However, you can still see that the ideas of each sentence don't match with one another, or rather, they don't support one another to come up with one complete idea for the entire text. Next, let's proceed to language use. It refers to the appropriateness of word or vocabulary usage. You also consider your tone, style, and clarity of your writing to communicate effectively. And also, you have to consider the words that suit your writing situation, like your subject, purpose, and audience. This could be used in informal or formal languages. When we say informal, it refers to the use of direct and simple words. Usually, it is used in writing for oneself or in your writing to a family, friends, and colleagues. So it is usually casual words or languages. Whereas for formal language, it uses an unbiased language because it strictly adheres to the rules of language use. It is usually used in writing academic, business, and official text or technical writing. These are the elements of effective languages. First, we have concise language. Concise language refers to the use of the fewest number of words possible by using simple sentences and active verbs. Like, for example, instead of saying at this point in time, you can say now. The more simple, the more direct, the better. Concrete language refers to the use of concrete words which descriptions can lead the readers to visualize through details or bring to the readers specific visual images rather than abstract words which are ambiguous. You must choose the right words that most express your meaning or specific words to clarify ideas and images. Next, we have the common language. Common language it refers to the use of common words in writing which are easily understood and recognized by the readers. Like, for example, instead of saying terminate, you can say stop. And the last one, we have the language mechanics. The language mechanics refers to the correct and the proper use of spelling, punctuation marks, and capitalization. Spelling, you have to make sure that you are consistently using one standard with regard to the spelling of your words. Like, for example, if you are using American English Standard or British English Standard. For punctuation, you use punctuation based on the impact and thought you want to emphasize in your text. And of course, capitalization, you have to consider the conventions in capitalizing words such as proper nouns and titles. In this activity, I want you to observe each picture and analyze its use of language mechanics and how it affects the meaning of the text. That's all for this lesson, and I hope you learned something from it. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching Asian Stats. For more exclusive videos,
Don't forget to hit the bell button for notifications.
and click here,
Click here,
click here,
here, click